The audacity is at a very high level. Norway lets you in with open arms because of that war, ongoing war, terrible war in Ukraine. Then you have the audacity to attempt to bring that war situation here. In Norway, we do not attack people on account of their language, regardless of the language that you speak. We do not tolerate this kind of BS in this country. If you want to go make war with the Russians, you go back to Ukraine and you fight it out down there. Norway, the official language, of course, is Norwegian, but people have the right to speak the language they want. We live in a democracy here. This is pretty rude. You have the audacity to go attack people here. Norway let you in because of that terrible situation with war, the ongoing war in Ukraine. And then you start to attack people here because they speak Russian, a mom and her son. What a shame. What a shame it is. You should go back to Ukraine and fight the Russians there. If you want to exert and execute violence, go do it down there. Many politicians, parliamentary politicians, of course, in this nation support Ukraine. The majority of them doesn't mean that you can go attack people because the majority in Norway are for that war. The majority of Norway wants that war to proceed because the majority, as presented by the media, as presented by the mainstream politicians, because the majority of them wants this war to proceed. They want to feed this war in every way, with money, with weapons, instead of finding a solution. That doesn't mean that you can go attack people speaking Russian here. They feel legitimate to attack people both physically and verbally with hate crime. A certain type of people, they feel very entitled to do whatever they want when they have decided that is mainstream, when they have decided that is legitimate, then they go attack. So that applies to this case where you have these two Ukrainian refugees attacking a mom and a son because of what? On the account of that they spoke Russian. They spoke Russian language between each other. We don't want your war here. We don't want any war and conflicts here. We have enough challenges in this nation that we should bring or allow people to bring that war situation, that never-ending war between you and the Russians here in this nation.